All right, hey, I'm in the field with Dave Kortz, our Director of Field Biology, and out here in one of the many plots that we have with New Leaf Symbiotics, taking a look at our TerraSym products, both present commercial products and future. Dave, could you tell me a little bit about how the M-Trophs work and why we're concentrating on them particularly?
That's a great question, Brad, and I think to understand it, we need to understand how we apply them to start off with. We're actually here in front of a replication of TerraSym 401 applied to soybeans as a seed treatment. And we basically apply the M-Trophs at 1 ounce per 100 pounds of seed. It's a fairly easy procedure. And then once that is on, we obviously hit the plant the beans, and as soon as they hit the ground, the M-Trophs will start to come out of stasis. They will start to grow with the soybean plant and colonize the roots first. And then as they continue to grow, they live off of the methanol that is a byproduct of natural plant growth and development. That's one of the unique and very, very good things about M-Trophs is there is no demand or cost to the plant to be as part of them. Methanol is a simple sugar, carbon molecule that every plant in the country and the world has, and so it's a nice way to feed them. And so as they continue to feed and develop, they'll colonize the entire plant. And through that colonization, they begin to give the plant the ability to have a little bit more robust root system, and that in turn generally results in a more uniform and early emergence. And I think that most growers understand that, you know, part of the way to get to good soybean yields is have very uniform emergence, everything coming up at roughly the same time. And then as those plants develop and grow, start to photosynthesize, there's obviously nutrient demands that they need to continue to make carbohydrates and photosynthates. That increased root system also is now allowing them to take up additional water, additional nutrients, especially nutrients like iron and phosphorus, which are really, really important in early season development in soybeans. And so that continues throughout the growing season. And the end result in a good year, or you know, what our hopes are is that the grower is going to see, because of that increased germination, that more uniform emergence, the increased nutrient and water acquisition, that we're going to result in higher yields and overall healthier plants.
So if I'm hearing you right, if we were to take some tissue samples from our treated 401 product and compare them to tissue samples to the check, we would expect to see greater micronutrient uptake.
Anywhere from most of the data, and Dr. Vogan is here on site today, all of his data indicates somewhere between 6 to 12% increase in nutrient acquisition, which may not seem like very much, but it's huge, especially when you're talking about micronutrients. And those are those ones that all plants need. They don't need them in very much, but that extra little bit can be the difference between success and failure.
All right. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it,
Brad.